Hello and welcome to Microsoft Hates Greg. My name is Greg Deckler, and today is more of kind of a community service announcement, if you will. There's a really nasty kind of bug that was in Power BI Desktop, apparently, that was causing models that were linked to live to an SQL Server Analysis Services, SSAS, right? Analysis Services tabular models to get automatically converted over to AtScale. And the story behind this is really kind of bizarre, and I'm not sure that Microsoft's being really completely 100% truthful about just what went down here. So anyway, the only reason I know about this issue is because one of my um, customers actually encountered this problem. So there was actually a thread up here in the community forums. SSAS tabular model has been changed to AtScale automatically, and you can see that I posted the solution, but basically you can see all these different people having this problem, and there was really no response at all, and this thing was still left open for months. I mean, this thing was originally posted in April, and it still didn't have a solution until I posted the solution out here. And so what happened is, so I took the information from my customer, which is this is the information from my customer, and I redacted all the you know information that needed to be redacted and kept private. And you can see, like, okay, they last modified a PBX on 6/16/23. They last modified on March 11th, 24. And they were having, so that mean in, oh, we're investigating whatever. Well, anyway, customer, I encouraged, I said, hey, I opened this thing up for you on, we'll find out what happens. But I encourage you to go open a support ticket with Microsoft because that sounds really bizarre. So anyway, long story short, here's the root cause. This issue, this issue was identified and fixed last year, it says. We realized we're incorrectly classifying SSAS models as AtScale. Bug was in production for 1 to 2 months before being fixed, and any live connector reports created during that time were being classified as AtScale. So there's basically metadata being kept around. And then when they patched it, apparently, then oh, when you open that file the next time, it's like, oh, that's an AtScale connection, not a SSAS live connection, because in future versions of Power BI Desktop. Okay, fine. So anyway, you can go out here and read about this. The fix, right? The fix is even more disturbing, honestly. The fix relies on a preview feature. So you have to save the report as a PBIP file, right? Go in and edit the metadata, so until it's not AtScale, it's now SSAS, and then away you go and go on with your life. So if it wasn't for a preview feature, beta code, you wouldn't have any way to fix this. And it's kind of disturbing to me in this two aspects. One, that Microsoft hasn't posted about this, and they didn't go and bother. You have all these people on the community forums from Microsoft, contractors and that they didn't come back and answer this question, right? That's been hanging out there in the forums since April. I would have thought that Microsoft, this is a significant bug. And it speaks again to the poor quality of Power BI Desktop for the last year and a half, quite honestly. But I would expect them to make a blog announcement. But I mean, this is something that could come back and bite somebody a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now. Like if they had opened up, what was the window, this 1 to 2 month window, where this thing was broken. And plus, it doesn't really jive with the actual evidence, right? Because here is a file that was last modified on 6/16/23 that exhibited the problem. And then there's another one that is on March 11th, 24 that exhibited the problem, right? So both of these problems, so the whole like 1 to 2 month window doesn't really sort of jive with, that there's a 9 month gap between the two files that exhibited the problem. So maybe it was the case that, okay, there was a 1 to 2 month issue where the file was being tagged, but it wasn't being automatically converted to AtScale until they fixed some other bug or some other problem or some other feature that came out. I don't know. The timelines don't mesh up with this stuff at all, in my opinion. So anyway, I figured for anyone that is out there that a year from now, maybe you run into this problem because you happen to open up a Power BI file in that 1 month window. Here's the solution for you. But really bizarre kind of stuff. And I don't know why Microsoft, hasn't posted this out there somewhere in the community, somewhere in the support forums, so that people can actually resolve this issue without opening a support ticket with Microsoft. So there you have it. That's all I had for this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.